Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brandy Yvonne channel. Of course, I'm your girl, Brandy Yvonne. Here at my channel, we do fun reviews, recaps, and discussions of all of our favorite shows. This video, we are talking College Hill. This is season 1, episode 2. If you're green, you're clean. And y'all know this is College Hill Celebrity Edition, okay? So this is episode 2. Like I said, before we get started, please click that thumbs up button. Don't hesitate to share and comment and subscribe. Y'all are awesome because y'all be subscribing, y'all be hitting the like button, and y'all be commenting. So you be doing all that, then you good with me. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna try to get all these College Hill videos done. I only see 3 episodes on my TV, but I don't know if they've put out more or not. Like I said, I had some issues with my BET Plus, so I'm gonna figure all that out, y'all. Anyway, yeah, as y'all can see, I'm back home in the regular studio, so happy to be back. Definitely went on an adventure for the 4th of July. Took a trip I take every year. This year was a little different, just some different issues going on, but it was fun nonetheless. I'm gonna try to get a bunch of more videos done for y'all before I head out of town again. But anyway, let's get into the video. Enough of my business. So, episode started out, where episode 1 left off. Everybody arguing and fussing about the room swap. Stacey Dash was not having it. She went to her room. They was like, oh, she not about to pack. She not about to move her stuff. Nene's like, man, that's not fair. That's not right. So everybody in the house basically over it. They over Stacey. Stacey over them. It's all a hot mess. So anyway, everybody just kind of did their own thing that night. And then we see Big Frida and some thug outside talking. Big Frida's like, Stacey kind of brought down the energy in the house. It's quiet tonight. And so Slim asked Big Frida, like, hey, I never got to spend time with someone like you before and meeting new different people. So he was like, I want to be clear on, what pronoun do you prefer? What do you prefer I call you? And Big Frida said, she's gender fluid. She's not into all that pronoun stuff. That's new age stuff. She's not into that. She's a barista. And I've heard a lot of older people in the LGBTQ plus, I hope I said it right, community say that they're not into all this new he, she, her stuff because that's like a newer concepts for them. So, and I can appreciate that because it's a new concept for me as well. But, I respect people's wishes and what they're going to be called. So Big Frida basically said, she's gender fluid. She's a barista. She said, her homies back home, they call her bro. The girls call her sis. The kids, they call her sis. Her sister, her biological sister calls her brother. But sometimes she calls her sister. And so he's like, okay, barista, you get it. Because it's like a bro and a sister. So basically that's where you get barista, right? So, Big Frida's like, she appreciates Slim asking her that, and they're talking about how they don't, sometimes you don't want to offend people, but you go what your natural first instinct may be, and you can offend people, and it's so much easier to offend people nowadays than any time, right? So I get it, and I appreciate Slim, especially being a heterosexual male in the hip-hop world, having that conversation with Big Frida. That was really cool to see. A very open-minded conversation. So anyway, then everyone's just kind of basically chilling, and they're like, okay, we need to get this project together, like all the Stacey drama. They need to do their business marketing projects, right? So Big Frida and Nene and Lamar talked to Dr. Cooley, that's her name, on Zoom, just to go over what all they need to do for the assignment, make sure they have it straightened out. Stacey, I guess, was still in her room, so she wasn't being part of the team. And they did talk to Dr. Cooley, and they're like, well, Stacey, she's not here, she's our team member. And they're like, well, you can make whoever you want to be CEO. And Stacey was contributing a lot to their team. And so Nene said, okay, she'll be CEO, fine. So anyway, so basically Big Frida's team, they're coming up with the hair, what was it called? Oh my God, I'm blanking on the name of the machine, y'all. I'm so sorry. The hairizer. Oh my God, I can't remember. Basically, you put your head in that thing. It looks like a dryer. You sit under, put your head in it, and then you just pick whatever style, color, cut, whatever you want, and then you come out of it with your hair in that style. Oh my God, I cannot think of the name of the darn machine. Drop it in the comments for me, y'all. It's a hairizer. Oh my God, I can't believe I blanked on that. Anyway, the other team, of course, Ray J, India, and Slim, right? Oh, and Dream. They're doing oh my God, I can't think of the name of theirs either. It's the green, the Germinator. Theirs is called the Germinator. Sorry, I was gonna say green clean. It's called the Germinator. Oh my gosh. So anyway, basically, you stick your hands in the machine and it detects if your hands are clean or not. If it turns green, your hands are clean. If it's red, your hands are dirty. Okay, I like both concepts for the projects for both teams. Actually, are really cool ideas. It'd be cool if they could actually like make those into real life things on the market one day. That would be really cool. So anyway, they're going over what they're going to do. Ray J, of course, is taking the lead of his team. He's the CMO. He said that Dream is playing CFO, and India is playing CFO, and Slim is playing this position. And he was like, what did my team do? They hired a good CMO. Like, basically, he said they playing their part, Ray J doing all the work. And it did look like that. I'm sorry to give Ray J the credit, but it looked like that. Drew didn't look like she was really doing much. India was lost on the assignment. She needs some tutoring, child. So it did look like that. So anyway, they're just sitting there trying to figure out, okay, what they're going to do for their project, get it organized, get it going, okay? So then, let's see, the next morning comes, and we see India and Big Frida in the kitchen cooking breakfast. Big Frida had her scarf on. I said, oh, that's right, her bonnet. So they're making eggs, and so India was saying, I guess, I don't know, Big Frida asked how, this experience affect her fan base and all that, and she says, she inspires them, and sometimes she has insecurities and she's just trying to figure herself out, and she's still figuring out who she is. And Big Frida gives her really good advice about, everyone's going to have those insecurities. Just stand firm in who you are, be yourself. Big Frida says she can't be no one but herself. I can appreciate that, Big Frida. That's exactly how I feel and the journey I'm in right now, so I get it. And so she said, you just gotta, once you figure out who you are, you continue to figure out who you are and you own it. And India Love said that she's still in that process of figuring out who she is. And I believe she said she's 26. India girl, don't put so much pressure on yourself. You're gonna, everyone when they were 26, trust me, didn't know who they were. Okay. You definitely, I don't feel like who I am now at 34 is who I was at 26. Like, not even the same mentality. Maybe certain things could be the same, but not everything. And I definitely didn't know who I was at 26. No way. I feel like I know more of who I am now. Do I feel like I fully discovered myself yet? No. I feel like it's a journey and a process every day. I don't feel like you ever get to the end. Also, we evolve as people and circumstances change, experiences change. So I don't know. I feel like I know myself the best I ever know myself right now. I'm very comfortable with myself and I'm continuing to work on being comfortable with myself. But anyway, I didn't tell y'all too much. So then everybody's sitting down to eat breakfast. They call everybody in to eat breakfast. And so then they hear sirens. So then they're like, what? Like, they kind of looking disturbed, like, what? So then they see an ambulance come to the house. And so then the ambulance goes to Stacey's room, and they kind of keep it real confidential. Dream went in there to check on Stacey, and Stacey's laid up in the bed. We couldn't really see, like, what was going on. They were like, oh, you guys can't be in here, privacy laws and all this stuff. So, India did, Dream said, Stacey did look sick when she saw her. And so everybody was like, what's going on? What's wrong with Stacey? So now they're speculating, like, dang, did we go too hard on her? Did, she have an anxiety? Sometimes, mental health things can cause your nerves and stuff take over your whole body. You're going to have anxiety attacks. But Frida said the first time she had anxiety attacks, she thought she was going to die. I can't even imagine that feeling. Like, I've dealt with anxiety off and on. I never felt the feeling like, oh my God, I can't breathe, I'm gonna die. I felt uncomfort or discomfort in my body, I should say, but not to that extreme. So thank you, God, I have not experienced that. But I can't even imagine what that feels like and what somebody goes through when they go through that. So anyway, long story short, basically Stacey dies. She gets taken to the hospital. They don't know what's wrong with her. Nobody's giving her information. She asked the asked Stacey, Dream asked Stacey, like, you want me to go with you? But they were like, no, nobody can go. So everybody's like, oh my gosh, they're going to get her number from production. They don't know what happened to her or what's wrong with her at all. So anyway, we see Slim come back to the house. I say, guess he has some stuff to handle with his career, like a tour or something to deal with. So he came back. So they're talking about Stacey. He didn't even know what was going on. He's like, wait, what happened? They're like, yeah, Stacey got carried out by the ambulance this morning. He's like, what? And then he's like, that's crazy. And then he's like, maybe we did go too hard on her. And he was saying how, like, Dream is from the Bronx and she's hard, and so is Stacey Dash, but maybe she's a little more fragile. Yeah, I don't know what Stacey Dash is thinking. I pray she's okay. I hope that she really is okay. I hope she didn't have a panic attack or anxiety attack for being in the house, because it wasn't that serious, and that whole room thing really was not that serious. So hopefully that's not the case. And if she really is sick, I hope she gets better. So anyway, back to the Germalizer team or Germinator. Is it Germinator or Germalizer? I feel like it's a Germalizer. So anyway, they were saying they came up with that product because Lamar Odom's old nasty butt over there, he don't wash his hands and he used the bathroom. They show him walking around scratching his butt, and I guess he had a toothbrush in his hands, and it was going, it was just like gross. And he like, no, men, I don't care, men, listen up, wash your hands when you use the bathroom. I don't care if you're not getting pee on your hands or whatever, you're touching your private part. You're pulling you're pulling your pants down. No. Wash your hands when you use the bathroom, period. Okay? Okay? Wash your hands when you use the bathroom. Ugh. So that's why they came up with their product, because of Lamar's grossness. And it's made me think of, like, his exes, like Khloe Kardashian, and I was like, ugh. Anyway, so that was funny, though, how they did all those clips. So then, the teams are working on their projects, and so Big Frida's team had called someone, I guess, to help them with editing the video and thing. Of course, these are celebrities. They know people. They got teams of people to do these kind of things for them. Of course, they're going to reach out to their resources. Like, this did not surprise me. Of course, they would do that, right? Like, if I was in that position, I probably would do it too, okay? So I guess Dream overheard them, like, trying to, get outside help, whoever Big Frida and Nene were talking to. So Dream, she said she liked to snitch, she stirred the pot. So then when they had their Zoom call with Dr. Cooley, and, she told her teammates what was going on. When they had their Zoom call with Dr. Cooley, they asked Dr. Cooley, like, do we have to edit it ourselves or can we get outside help? She was like, no, you have to do everything for this project yourself. And so they were like, okay, because the other team, they doing X, Y, and Z. So they, they getting it professionally edited and all that. So then Big Frida overhears that. He's like, all right, that is not right, because they, like, how dare you guys try to snitch us out? And plus they saw and heard Ray J, getting outside help for their project. Now, side note, the projects, I believe, have to be a 12-minute presentation. They have to explain how they're going to market it, and they have to have a commercial, a PowerPoint, they have to dress professionally, and all these other stipulations for the assignment. Y'all know how assignments go. So anyway, I just wanted to give y'all the breakdown. So then Big Frida and Nene end up confronting Ray J's team, like, we heard you over there trying to tell Dr. Cooley what, we were doing, but you guys definitely got help. And Nene was like, Ray J, you playing right now. Like, Nene was getting heated. And Big Frida was like, it take a lot to get Nene mad, but Ray J got her there. And so Nene was heated. She was getting all in Ray J face. She was like, Ray, how dare you? Like, who are you? Like, he was like, no, what, Nene, you trying to set me up for a film. He's like, She's like, I don't know who you think you talking to. Who you think you talking to? She's like, I heard you all night, like, on the phone talking to people about your project, like, consulting with outside help, because you kept waking me up and I keep coming to see what's going on and who you talking to. So she was like, and then she like literally was going after him, like getting on him. I was cracking up. So then Ray J, he couldn't even say nothing. He's like, all right, like, you right, like he's like, when you right, like, she right, we can't say that. So then they all agreed, like, hey, we all gonna get outside help. Let's just keep it to ourselves. We just trying to pass. It's all good. So anyway, and we did see Ray J getting outside help, because he was talking about they gonna get an A anyway. Like, stop. So then later on, we see everybody shooting their commercials. They got it all cram it in the night before. Oh, I don't miss them cram nights. I do not miss them nights staying up all night writing papers. Oh. Y'all, I was such a bad procrastinator in college and grad school both times. Like, and still now at work, I never learned my lesson. Like, it's like I gotta have the pressure to get it done. It's horrible. Anyway, like, you would think I would have stressed myself out enough. So anyway, so they all stayed up, were doing their commercials. Lamar trying on these wigs had me cracking up. Lamar, I don't know if Lamar was really being a help or not, but he was enjoying himself doing that commercial. He was enjoying them wigs. He put on that lace front. He's like, yes. He on no figure waves. He over there singing old school songs. He over there talking in the commercial when he ain't supposed to. It was a mess. But their concept with the hairalizer, or whatever it's called, was a good concept. And then we see the other team, Ray J and Dream Doll and Slim Thug in India. They're shooting their commercial as well. So Ray, they put some stuff on his hands, make his hands look dirty and all this stuff. So then while they try to shoot their commercial, you could hear Lamar down there singing songs with them wigs on. So then, and they, like, it's, because their sound is interfering with Ray J's group commercials. So Ray J got mad. He's like, hey, quiet on the set, though. Quiet on the set. We're trying to shoot a commercial up here. Quiet on the set. Show some respect. We're shooting a commercial. I was hollering because only Ray J could say that quiet on the set the way he did. Like, he was so serious. Like, quiet on the set. I was cracking up. So anyway, so they shot their commercials. The commercials looked funny or cool, whatever. So then, they got everything done. Next morning comes, Ray J receives some bad news that his great aunt died. And we'll send up prayers to the Norwood family, the Ray J, Brandy, Princess, Sonia, Willie Ray Sr., all of them. So anyway, I don't know why I had to name all their family though. But anyway, so he wasn't really in a good headspace, to be expected, right? And so he said he couldn't do the commercial. Like, he's just not in a good space emotionally. To make him think about his grandparents who already passed away. I guess it must have been kind of recent. I don't know. But yeah, so Ray J was dealing with a lot, so he couldn't go to school and do the project. Now, so then his team, of course, was like, dang, what are we going to do? Because they were relying on Ray J. Like, Dream was like, I'm the CEO. Well, I really don't know nothing about the germinator. Like, this is all Ray J's thing. So they were all like kind of the panic because they were heavily depending on Ray J to sell this thing, right? Because they kept emphasizing that Ray J's like a marketing genius. So anyway, the groups go down. Of course, Big Freya's team is missing Stacey Dash, so they had to make it work as well. So everybody did dress professionally. There were only issues like with the shoes, I think the professor had. So anyway, speaking of dressing professionally, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the first episode video, but the part in episode 1, I'm glad that Dream did come professional. I wasn't mad at the shoes, but I get what the professor's saying. But when the first episode, when she told them you come dressed professional, and she told Dream, you know, she had on that pink suit jacket, but all her cleavage was out, and she was like, no, you can't do that. And she was like, but I'm in a suit, and she's like, with all that stuff out, no. And then she was like, well, when I go to my meetings, they want to see this, they don't want to see me all, but so like, for her to like kind of debate Dr. Cooley about that being professional, I was like, there's no way Dream could think that was professional. Like, now what she came for the presentation looking like was very beautiful. Her and India looked great. They both looked very professional, and it was cute and chic. And I get it. Sometimes when you gotta look professional, it's hard to look as cute and chic, and we want to be sexy. Don't get me wrong. Like, I want to wear what Dream Doll wore the first day too. Like, but it's not professional. Like, to have all your titties out. So I'm like, it was just surprising that she would debate that having her titties out was still professional look. I'm just like, there's no way in your mind you could think that's professional, girl. There's no way. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. So, but like I said, everybody came, and the men came in their suits. Dream and India, Nene, they all look very professional and beautiful. The Dr. Cooley didn't like Big Frida's tennis shoes, which I get it. They're not professional. And then I think we see in the next episode, Dr. Cooley didn't like the girls having their toes out. That's debatable with professionalism, I guess, but I get it. I get it. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't want to go into episode 3. I'm going to do another video with that, but I just start watching it. So anywho, so India, she's freaking out. She does not want to do this presentation. Their team is, they're down Ray J. So Big Frida's team decides to go first with the hair machine. And so the project looked really good. They were, up there speaking naturally about it. The way they explained it, their commercial was good. Everything was good. Dr. Cooley liked it. She said, I know you only had 2 days to put this together and many constraints on you. Did good, but I did use constructive criticism. She's like, what is your market? Who's your target? Who's the target person you're marketing this to? Like, who's your target audience? And so they felt like it was for everybody, but Dr. Cooley's like, no, you got to market it to specific people. And I get that, because it wouldn't be for everybody. Like, are we doing weaves and stuff? Like, what we doing? It wouldn't be, or are we doing, hairstyles that everybody doesn't prefer the same type of hairstyles. Let me put it like that. So I get what Dr. Cooley was saying on that, but they did do a good job. And so then it was time for the other group to go up there. India was like panicking, and she ends up leaving the classroom. And then everybody's kind of looking like they don't know what to do. And Dr. Cooley went to consult her. And that's where they're going to pick back up for episode 3. So that is the end of the video, y'all. I don't think I missed anything. Hopefully I didn't. Anyway, let me know if y'all are enjoying College Hill Celebrity Edition. Okay. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.